Here are the 5 things I love and 5 things I hate about Toronto. Hi, this is Sushma and welcome back to my channel. Toronto is a large city in Canada, and because of its size and large population, it has many benefits as well as some downsides. This city offers numerous tourist attractions including museums, galleries, festivals and Toronto Islands. This city is also popular for its CN Tower, once the tallest structure in the world, and delivers the very iconic Toronto skyline. Most importantly, Toronto is a business and financial capital of Canada with major company head offices such as Royal Bank, Manulife and Procter & Gamble Incorporation. Here are the 5 things I love about Toronto. First, there is great food here. Toronto's impressive culinary scene includes a wide range of variety of cuisines from all over the world. Whatever cuisine I feel like eating, may it be Japanese, Thai, Indian, French, Ethiopian and many others, I can find it in Toronto. This is mostly because of the city's multicultural population. One of the most tried restaurants where I can enjoy Thai food is Khao San Road in the entertainment district. If you're a big foodie like me, this is a great place for you. Second, Toronto is very diverse. Toronto is home to almost all the world's cultural group, and more than half of the population has origin from other countries. That means I can meet or come across many people from different backgrounds and cultures all within a single day. I get the true taste of multiculturalism whenever I go to the Kensington Market. Why? Well, it is where many different cultures come together and where I can find a wide range of shops, from specialty food shops to vintage stores. I will always find something new to explore down the streets of Kensington. Third thing I like about Toronto is arts and culture. Like I mentioned earlier, Toronto has countless tourist attractions. I will never feel bored while staying in the city. If you enjoy movies like me, then you will be happy to know that there are more than 80 film festivals, and Toronto International Film Festival is just one of them. You can also watch the Toronto Symphony Orchestra perform at the Roy Thomson Hall, and there are many other major performing art venues like the Sony Performing Arts Centre and Princess of Wales Theatre. I can go to the cinemas where they play all the latest release, relax with Friday night live jazz at Ripley's Aquarium of Canada. Take a thrilling walk at the CN Tower and have a perfect night with an open air film screening at the Open Roof Festival and so much more. And then shopping. This is the first thing I like here. Where do I even begin telling you about the many shopping opportunities in the city? For starters, most people have their shopping spree at Toronto's Eaton Centre, which is also a top tourist attraction. This mall has a huge array of brand name stores, restaurants, entertainment. It is also unique for its glass ceiling. Another popular upscale shopping location is in Yorkville. Here I can find high-end boutiques and the best vintage wine selections. And I won't forget everybody's favorite Chinatown, where I can find knockoff merchandise for designer clothes and cheap souvenirs. And lastly, infrastructure projects in the last decade or so have been more high-rise condo buildings around the city. Although there is a mixed opinion about whether so many condo buildings is good for the city, more and more younger Torontonians now prefer to live in urban condo units instead of a house or townhomes in the suburbs. One possible reason why there is an increase in people opting to live in the vertical neighborhoods is that condos don't require much maintenance, unlike a house, allowing people more time to spend for leisure activities or resting. Also, condo residents don't have to worry about shoveling the snow, moving the lawn, or even cleaning the windows. Many condos buildings in this city are close to public transit, making it easy for residents to commute without needing a car. Okay, this was me talking about the good side of the city. Now here are the things I don't like about Toronto. First, Toronto is a huge, being the largest city in Canada, can have its downside if you are from a small town or city. You might at first feel overwhelmed with the fast-paced and busy Toronto. Some of the infrastructure is really old, like the Gardiner Expressway, that needs urgent attention. However, the good side about Toronto being huge is it the second largest financial service center in North America and has offices of many multinational companies. Imagine the countless job opportunities that come with that. Second, Toronto's sporting record. While Toronto is a major sporting city, for many years it has a not so good record in major sports until recently. The last time the Toronto Maple Leaf hockey team won the Stanley Cup was in 1967. Torontons are waiting for another NHL championship ever since. And the Blue Jays' last back-to-back world title win was way back in 1992-93. Toronto Raptors winning NBA championship in 2019 and Toronto's FC's winning major tournaments in the last few years are the recent success stories. Third, public transit can be frustrating. Torontons admit to having a love-hate relationship with the public transit. One reason is that the TCC was not able to keep up with the city's largest growing population. There are only 4 subway lines for a city of more than 6 million people, and while the buses serve more areas, you better not be in a rush. Even though many get frustrated with the public transit, it can still be one of the most reliable and easiest way to go around in Toronto, rather than driving and trying to find a parking spot. The good news is that there are plans to make the transit better. In fact, TTC recently revealed plans to spend billions of dollars on transit improvements and expansions of its busiest stations. I hope these plans start and reach the finish line without delay. Fourth, the long winters. The entire Canada in general is a very cold place, especially during its long winters. In Toronto, temperatures can be near or below freezing for 5 months of the year, with another couple of months of rainy season. What drives me nuts is the bitter wind chills. This only leaves very few months of summer fun. I like that it does not snow as much in Toronto compared to other Canadian cities. Good thing is there will always be good coffee waiting for me in one of the many cafes around the neighborhood. Fifth, expensive living in Toronto. Most basic food prices and other expenses continue to rise. For example, a taxi fare can cost me around $15 for a few kilometers, which ordering a single dish and a drink in a restaurant can cost me at least $30. Basic utilities including electricity, heating, cooling and water are expensive. It is estimated that it usually costs an average of around $150 per month as of 2020. If we compare Toronto cost of living to other major cities, there's actually just a little difference. There is no perfect city. There will always be good side and bad side to every city. Good thing is that Toronto has certainly more to offer. If Toronto sounds like the city that would meet all your needs, I would be happy to help. You will find my contact information in the description. Thanks for tuning in and see you again next time.